The Chakma Rights and Development Organization, or CRDO, has slammed the ultimatum issued by the All Arunachal Pradesh Students Union, or AAPSU, to the Pema Khandu-led state government to revoke residential proof certificates, or RPCs, allegedly given to members of the Chakma Hajong community in Arunachal's Changlang district. In a press statement, the CRDO labelled the allegations by AAPSU on the Chakma Hajong community as wild and unwarranted and claimed that Chakmas and Hajongs have been natives of the land long before Arunachal Pradesh as a state was born. Arunjit Chakma, member Joint Action Committee and spokesperson CRDO, said that Chakmas and Hajongs were rehabilitated in Arunachal Pradesh, then known as the Northeast Frontier Agency or NEFA, under a definite plan or rehabilitation by the Government of India in consultation with local leaders and NEFA administration way back in the year 1964 to 1969. As such, issuing of RCs to Chakmas and Hajongs has been in existence for decades, and any attempt to stop that now would tantamount to malicious and illegal action, the spokesperson added. Moreover, during the last 6 decades, Arunjit Chakma said the Chakmas and Hajongs have assimilated, integrated and shared many cultural practices, religious, spiritual and material exchanges, and even engaged in matrimonial relationships with the local populace. Besides, the CRDO spokesperson also claimed that hundreds of youth from the Chakma Hajong community are serving in the Indian Army and paramilitary forces, besides others under the central government by way of the RCs, and as such, a revocation of RPCs issued to the community would be a sheer discrimination against the Chakmas and Hajongs. So viewers, now let's listen in to the Joint Action Committee and spokesperson of CRDO, Arunjit Chakma's reaction on the AAPSU ultimatum.
I think the premises and the logic of AAPSU's objection to the issuance of residential proof certificate to Chakmas and Hajongs of Arunachal is completely misplaced and illogical at the same time. In their press briefing today, they called Chakmas as refugees, illegal migrants, and foreigners, which is factually incorrect because we neither came to Arunachal on our own accord, nor we sneaked into Arunachal illegally, but we were brought here into this state for permanent rehabilitation under a definite plan of rehabilitation by the Government of India in 1964. Today, 90% of Chakmas and Hajongs of Arunachal are citizens of India by birth by virtue of Citizenship Act 1955, Section 3(1)(a). And the rest 10% of Chakmas are also citizens by virtue of various Supreme Court judgments. That is why today, thousands of us are voting in parliamentary elections and assembly elections. And as a matter of fact, Chakmas earlier had ration card, trade license, employment in state services, permanent residential certificate, and even ST certificate, which unfortunately were taken away in 1980s by the state government. Now we are not getting permanent residence certificate or PRC, but only a residential certificate, and that too specifically for educational and employment purpose, that as a citizen we have every right to. Moreover, this is not the first time that Chakmas and Hajongs are being issued residential certificate. Hundreds of Chakma and Hajong youths are serving this great nation in Indian Army, paramilitary and other services in central government by using this residential certificate. But sadly, they are not employed in state government services. It is a sheer discrimination against Chakmas and Hajongs. So AAPSU's opposition or objection against the issuance of residential proof certificate to Chakmas and Hajongs of Arunachal is condemnable, illegal, and inhuman at the same time.
Well, the Chakma Rights and Development Organization has slammed the ultimatum issued, as we've already heard, by the AAPSU to the Pema Khandu-led state government to revoke RPC.